I always tell people, forget about having contacts. The most important thing you can do for yourself at any point in time is being smartly connected and connect intelligently. Okay, I know it's raining outside, but it's quite warm inside here, so we should be awake now. And I know that Madam Shola has provided tea, coffee, but if people want whiskey and brandy, however, where we are, you can't have alcohol. Okay, so my name is Toyin Ademola. I only have, actually, I think I only have 5 minutes. And one of the reasons I'm here today is to talk to us all about something called connectional intelligence. I know we've all heard of emotional intelligence. Madam Shola spoke about financial intelligence. We've heard of cultural intelligence. But I'm going to talk to us today about connectional intelligence. However, before I go any further, I'd like to say thank you to Shola for having me here. And thank you to the Smart Steward team as well for this great event. Now, in today's business world, what we've discovered is technology is evolving, as we all know. It is consistent, it is continuous, and it will continue to evolve more than it has evolved now. Now, because of that, sorry, I'm somebody that walks around a lot. Not that I'm lost. I will be moving from this side to this side. So in today's world, because of the technology that we have, we find that our businesses are losing value. Because we're using technology all the time, it gets lost. We get lost with the emails. Our teams are not understanding what we're saying. It is basically affecting bottom line, top line, and most importantly, productivity. Because as much as technology works for us, it also works against us. If I ask a question now, by show of hands, how many times have we walked in on people who are supposed to be doing work but are doing something else on their laptops? Anybody? Well, some of us are pretending. Even I do it. You know when you're supposed to be answering an email and then you suddenly remember, oh yes, I reached level 45 on that game. Then you go back to the game. And that's what is causing us. Now, we are looking for how to get value in our businesses. A lot of the time, we think, okay, the best way to do it is to attend events such as these, right? And we say we are networking. I actually have slides, but unfortunately, I don't know why it's not showing. Anyway, we attend events such as this, and we say we're networking. And there's a difference. And it's interesting that we have networking on this agenda today. And if I ask everybody here, we've all probably been in events, God knows how many times of the month this year, right? So, what normally happens, our current reality that we work on today, is we go to events and we collect people's cards, business cards. Is that not what we do? Nobody is answering. Okay, so we collect people's business cards and we say we are networking. However, I am here to tell you that there's a difference. What you have just done, I had the same discussion with a few CEOs the other day. And I asked them, I said, how many business cards have you collected in the last 1 year? Between all of them in the room, maybe about 10,000. Right? And I said, how many of those people do you even remember what they do? So that's a big question. So I said to them, so why did you collect? Oh, no, it's network now. I said, no. What you are doing is collecting contacts. That's all we are doing. Under this guise of we are networking, but what we're doing is collecting contacts. The definition of business networking is actually sharing mutual beneficial value between yourself and another business partner or potential business partner or customer or client. So if I collect everybody's business card here today, and I am not sharing value, all I've done is collected contacts. I have not networked. And it's interesting that this is coming before the networking session. So I think we need to put this understanding into play. Now, why am I stressing about this? Because Shola said before, 2020 is around the corner. Connectional intelligence is actually a game changer. Not just for now, not just for 2020, but for the future. And what it is, I will define it for you. Connectional intelligence is defined as the ability to combine resources, people, tools, technologies to create and manifest value. That's basically what it is in a nutshell. And by the way, for those of you who are writing, if you ask me to repeat that, I can't remember it. Let me just tell you now. But the simplest definition of networking is, the simple definition, of connectional intelligence is making your networks work for you and you for them. Now, the first question you ask me is, how do you make that happen? How do you do that? How do you make your networks work for you and you work for your networks? How do you create beneficial value? Simple. All you do is make sure you are creating shared value. So if I meet Oga Sako now, this is my own example. I will walk up to him and tell him, oh, hi. Actually, my name is Twain, and I speak at a lot of events. And I know that, you're a fantastic MC, and, I think we can work together. This is all of 5 minutes. And he says, really? Remember, he's probably standing like this. When I start that discussion, he moves like this, because I've touched on one topic. What is that? Exactly. Because what I've done is I've sold to him what's in it for him. When I now tell him, because there's an event coming up next week that I'm speaking at, and I will tell them that I would like you to come and speak. If somebody else is telling this is my business card, will he face that person or me? Thank you very much. So he faces me. And then I haven't even told him at that point in time what I want from him. And most times, you don't even need to tell the person what you want from them. I'll give you a brief story. I was telling my business partner here. I had been chasing somebody. I'd been chasing somebody for a deal forever. I mean, this is a deal that has spanned 6 years. And we're talking serious money, serious hard currency money. And every time it was one issue or the other. And one day, I finally spoke to her. And I said, madam, I've been trying to reach you. She said, my sister have been busy. My son is trying to get into university. And I don't understand what the problem is. He wants to get into a particular private university in Nigeria. Nobody is answering me, blah, blah, blah. I said, madam, you know what? Let me call you back. She said, okay, call me back. I called another friend. Toke, come. Remember that your brother? Say yes. Isn't his sister, isn't his wife the in-law to the VC of this particular? Say yes now. I say, okay. So this is what I want. You want me to do business with you. Say yes now. I say, I need that guy's number because I need to give it to somebody else. And I got the number, called this big madam up, and I said, madam, when can I come and say, I told you now, I need to travel to that state. I need to go to, I said, no, you don't need to go there now. Say, why? I said, this is the VC's number. He's expecting your call. She said, Tony, don't try me. I said, he's expecting, yeah, my mom, I can't do that to you. She called the VC. That same day, she called me back. That was the first time in 6 years that woman called me. She called me. I said, Tony, the guy said I should bring my son tomorrow. When I come back on Wednesday, you and I must talk. And I got the deal. Now, that is connectional intelligence. It's not just about you doing it by yourself, it is about getting big things done through other people. You do for them, they do for me. It's interesting, it's so simple, but we don't do that. We will break for the networking session in a few minutes, and everybody will say, "Hi, my name is Tony." That person will say, "Hi, my name is Bayo," and we'll exchange business cards, and everybody will come out, waka, go home. And then 10 days after, and it's interesting because if you think about it, how many people remember who you are, what you do after 10 days? Nobody does. So you pick up the phone and you call that person because you've received their contact and you say, "Hi, my name is Tony Ademola. I met you at that place." The other person says, "Hey, okay." Or if the person is very nice, they say, "Yes, yes, yes." They don't know what you want. They don't know what you have to offer. And they don't know what you have to offer them. And the only way you can do it, I always tell people, forget about having contacts. The most important thing you can do for yourself at any point in time is being smartly connected and connect intelligently. A fast way to do it, and I'm not going to go into the long one because I only have 5 minutes left, is to master your elevator pitch. Master your elevator pitch. Your paper has gone again. Oh. Don't worry, I'm finishing now. Master your elevator pitch. Always know when you meet somebody, how do you define what it is you do? Right? How do you define what it is you do? In 5 sentences or less. We're not reading profile here. How is it you can define what it is you do that can create value for that person? Secondly, it's not just about cramming, "Oh yes, my name is Tony Ademola, I'm a business coach, blah, blah, blah." Remember, when you are going networking, you are targeting somebody. This is why we say it is smart networking. It's smart networking going from 0 to 100. You are targeting who you're networking with. So if you are talking to, I don't know, President Buhari, for instance, although that might be a big problem, so let's leave that one alone. But if you are talking to a Buhari, you have to know how you're going to put the value you can. You have to know how you can maximize what you do and the value you can give him in 5 sentences or less. Now, if you are talking to the Commissioner for Education, you have to know how you are going. It's the same words. And if I had more time, I would show you how it works. It's the same words, but 5 sentences. Put what you do together and make sure that you create value. Connectional intelligence. Okay, so I have 2 minutes left and I'm going to finish, don't worry. Connectional intelligence actually takes you from, sorry? Yes, but they say I only have 5 minutes left, So, connectional intelligence actually takes you from survival. It upgrades you from survival to prosperity. Because you're not only doing the thing by yourself, you are working through others. You are creating mutual value. Questions you should ask yourself when you're going to connect intelligently. The W's, as I call them, the who, the what, and the why. Who am I trying to bring into my networks? Why am I bringing them in? And the what? What does it matter? This is my idea that I want to do. Who does it benefit? What does it? Ask yourself those W's. And I assure you, you will be surprised at the way this new modern skill, connectional intelligence, will take you not from where you are now and not just to where you want to be. It will take you beyond your own limitations. Thank you.